Shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. Shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. In violent times, you shouldn't have to sell your soul. In black and white, they really, really ought to know. Those one-track minds, they take you for a working boy. Kiss them goodbye. You shouldn't have to jump for joy. You shouldn't have to shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. Shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you, so come on. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne all back with another lesson, and an amazing song as always today from one of my favourite bands of the 80s, Tears for Fears and Shout. Absolutely love this song, love this group. That album from the 80s, Songs from the Big Chair, was definitely one of my favourite albums. I still play it loads today when I'm sort of out and about in the car. I think it's great car music. And this song, a capoed up way that you can play it, and it's fairly easy, so I think most sort of, advanced beginners could obviously take this song on. Now, if you do want the chords, lyrics and strumming pattern to this, as always, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page. You'll find a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. And the way that works, just click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month, or however much you guys want to pledge. It's all very much appreciated. It all generally goes back into the lessons, I can promise you that, so it's a way that you guys can help this channel out, so it's very much appreciated. And what it does, it gives you all the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns to not only this song, pretty much everything I've done over the past just over 4.5 years now. So there's a lot of content up there. There's some exclusive videos that are on YouTube, there's videos there from the archive, and there's stuff there to coincide with some of the technique lessons that I do. So what you're waiting for, link in the comments, a link in the description. If you don't want to do that and you'd like to show some appreciation in a different way, somewhere underneath the video there, I've got a super thanks link. You can click on that and make a small donation. Again, massively appreciated. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Now, if you haven't got round to it, or you haven't done it already for whatever reason, please hit that little notification bell. You'll find that again just underneath the video there, and what will happen, you'll get a notification every time I put a video out, so you can keep up to date with all the videos. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as you always say. I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so to play this song, you're going to need your guitar in standard tuning, but as you can see, for this version, you're going to want the capo up on the 3rd fret, okay? And really, there's just a chorus and a verse for this. There's one, sort of instrumental bridge bit in the middle of the song, but say the main part of the song is just like, a chorus and a verse. Now, this song kicks in with the chorus, so the chords to the chorus are going to be an E minor. Okay, that's going to be a first chord. The second chord is a C major 7/G, okay? So that's like a C major 7 with a G bass in. So I've got my first finger on the 2nd fret on the D string, my second finger is on the 3rd fret relative to the capo on the low E string, and my 3rd finger is on the 3rd fret on the A string, okay? So first finger, 2nd fret relative to the capo D string, second finger, 3rd fret E string, and the 3rd finger is 3rd fret A string, okay? Play all the strings, lovely sounding chord. So that's a C major 7/G. and then the next chord we're going to need an A sus2, okay? So that's going to be your chords to the chorus, so I'll just play that through with the words. Shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you, come on. Okay, I like to do these little embellishments on the E minor, just taking my, because I'm doing it with my second and third finger, so I'll occasionally go to an E minor 7, just taking my third finger on and off, and I'll do the same on the A sus2, just taking my third finger on and off. So if you just play that chorus round the second time, shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, talking to you, come on. Okay, so you can see where I've just added those little embellishments. I think it adds a little bit more to the song. And the chords to the verse are going to be a G chord. It's up to you what G chord you use. I personally like to use the 4-fingered G and the A sus2 chord. So what we get is, in Valentine's, you shouldn't have to sell your soul. Really ought to know those track lines took you for a working boy. Kiss that goodbye. You shouldn't have to jump for joy. You shouldn't have to. And then you're back into the chorus again with the E minor, the C major 7/G and the A sus2. So that chorus just goes around once. Then that's pretty much, you know, like I say, the meat and potatoes of the song. We got another verse, the G to the A sus2, which goes around twice on the second verse. We got another chorus which goes around twice, and then we got this little instrumental part. So the chords of that are going to be an E minor, then it goes to an A sus2, back to an E minor, and then we're going to go to an E sus4. So on that E minor, like I say, I'm doing that on my second and third finger. We're just going to add the little pinky on the second fret relative to the capo on the G string. And then back to an E minor. Okay, so this is the bit where it'll go on the E minor. A sus2. Back to the E minor. And on that E minor and the E sus4, back to the chorus. Shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, talking to you. Come on. Okay, so the chorus pretty much runs all the way through to the end of the song. There's a little instrumental bridge, but again, you're just playing obviously the chorus chords, okay? And our strumming pattern that I play pretty much throughout this, I think works quite well, is a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. That's a down, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. So if you hear that around the chords. And that's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you all dug that lesson, and as you always say at this point in my lessons, come on, if you don't like that song and you don't like this band, you do not like music. So there we go. And as I said in the intro, it's also a beginner friendly version song as well, so I think most beginners could play this. And I always play it at my gigs, never fails to get everybody singing. I just think it's one of those great songs, so there we go. I have done a few Tears for Fears songs. Mad World is a great one if you want to go and check that out. But if you got any requests for any other Tears for Fears songs, or it can be anything 50s to modern day that's going to work well on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason. So the easiest way to put requests in is obviously comment below the video in the comments, or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot of requests and I do have to sort of handpick them a little bit. Some things work, some things don't. I'm sure you'll all appreciate that, but don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going, and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again, thanks everyone who's subscribed. It really means a lot. Thanks for your continued support. If you haven't done already, please hit that little notification bell so you can keep up to date with all the videos that I'll put out. The Patreon page, sorry to keep banging on about it, you want all the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns to all the songs that I do, as well as bonus stuff. There's a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. I've got the super thanks link if you'd like to click on that and make a small donation. Again, massively appreciated. And another way you guys could help this channel out, this doesn't cost you a penny however, but it's very effective, and it's word of mouth. Word of mouth is a very powerful thing, so if you dig what I do, please like and share my lessons, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone you know plays a guitar, please point them in my direction. I really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, maybe morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for lesson very soon. Take care.